everybody! Here we are. So I dyed my hair, so that's why it's darker. I dyed it like with a blue on top of my brown, which kind of just turned black. It kind of looks green in some spots, but oh well. It didn't turn out exactly like I wanted it, but I like it. We're going to continue Turnabout Big Top. We're investigating right now. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. I'm talking to some guy right now. Let's see. Oh, this man. This weird looking human being. Okay. So, yeah, we're just doing the investigation. Let's see what this man has to say to us. Excuse me, Ben. Yes, you mean me? About the murder. My audio is low. Let's see. My speaking audio or the game audio? Because I can fix both. Just so you know which one to fix. Hello! How are you? Is this better for the audio? Game audio is fine, stream audio. Your voice is low, the game is fine. Okay. Give me 1 second. Hello, testing. Okay. Let me fix it. Okay, let's see. Is this working? How about now? Okay, that should be better. I just changed some of my settings, so let's see. It's not as still low. How about now? It's not a board terror stream until there's audio issues, is it? Nope. What about like this? Is that better? I'm messing with all the settings. I didn't change any settings between last stream. Yes? Okay. Whew! I swear, I didn't change any settings from the last stream to this one. I don't know what is going on. Okay. I swear, one of these days. You're too loud now. Okay, let's turn it down. Let's do... Okay, what about that? One day, I won't have audio issues. Let's see. There's still an echo. Let's see. What if I do that? Can you hear me? Is there an echo? Much better? Okay. Well, hopefully this... What's gonna happen is next time I'm gonna get on and I'm gonna have to undo everything I just did because it's not gonna work. I swear. Okay. Hi! Back to the game. About the murder. I'd like to talk to you about the details, if I may. Really? I'm just a regular, normal guy. You are not- you look like a freak. You are not a regular, normal guy. I don't know, this guy's so nervous, he's creeping me out. I agree, Phoenix. Nick, cheer up! Just try and smile. Would you mind telling us something about Max? Maximilian Galactica. Max?
He's not very nice. Did he just say that Max is not very nice? Ow, my head hurts. Yikes. I hope he's okay. Sounds like he just popped a gasket. Ben, so you're a ventriloquist? Ventriloquist. I'm just a regular guy. You already told us you're a ventriloquist. Oh, yes. Nick, don't yell at him. You can't do that. I can't help it. He's making me nervous. Ben, would you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist? Well, right now, why? Ugh, he's contagious. Hey, he's not telling us anything. Does these make you do something? Would you mind taking a look at this? I guess we don't need you to look at this after all. Guess it didn't do anything. Sometimes that makes something happen, but not in this case. Let's see if anyone is in the room. Yes, okay. Hello? Kablamo! Oh god. Congratulations, you're the big wiener! The 1 millionth visitor to the room of one Mr. Mo Curls, aka me. Earplugs. Must find earplugs. To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one. Did you get my joke right there? Ah ha 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 ha. This guy's intense. I welched on giving you more than one. No. If it was funny, it's your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in the saying. Catch my drift? Ah ha 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 ha. Maya? Ah ha 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 ha. This is like some Faustian nightmare. Game audio is on a delay. What about now? Clowns are always funny in my book. Let's see. It looks like my whole thing is on delay over here. Why am I having an odd technical difficulty day? Let's see. Okay. In my book, they're just funny looking. Nice one, Phoenix. You sure do have a great taste in clothes, girlie. Look at that garb. You look just like Greta Garb. Oh, ah ha 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 ha. I'm going home. No, Nick, you can't. You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two. This dude just keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to. Okay, I get it. But you have to admit, he is kind of funny. No, I do not have to admit that because he isn't. Ah ha 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 ha. Sorry. Everything seems fine now. Okay. Maybe one of these days we'll have a good stream. Sorry, I don't know what it is. Like, when I tell you I didn't touch any of the like, I didn't even exit the application. Like, the application has been open since Tuesday. Nothing's been touched. And then I get on and suddenly stuff doesn't work. I don't get it. Big Berry Circus. I'm trying to get more comfy. Could you please tell us more about the Berry Big Circus? Sorry, I can't read. Okay. It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? Okay. And the hits just keep on coming. This circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster, Russell Berry. 20 years? Wow! Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TV, and bowling, there's just too much competition. Bowling? But I love the circus! I love it too, that's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us. Nick, he just made a joke! Laugh! Har 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 har. The Ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world, a real class act. Even when there were no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Because he knew I had a family to care for. He was happy to care for his... He was happy to take care of his employees. Y'all, I can't read. I don't know why you guys watch my streams. I'm a mess. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Bo. Wiggity, 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 what? Ugh. I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Ah, let's see. It must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek? Of the crime! Just as we suspected. This guy's the eyewitness to the crime. Hey, Dimix! I was waiting on ya. Missed out on all the fun stuff where I had a bunch of audio issues for the past 10 minutes. The Ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts to getting a bit stale. Realize that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit, old-fashioned. A bit long in the tooth? But that make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician! The one that thinks he's all high and mighty. No fair, I didn't get to bully you. It's okay, you can go watch the video on YouTube and bully me on YouTube. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of them funny types, right?" What does he mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yep, he got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder? Go ahead. Nope, no way. Just forget I said anything. But he's still hiding something about Max. You say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. I'm just gonna have to let those lips stay zipped. That's not fair! I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details, but only if you can get old Stiff Lips here to make with the funny. Stiff Lips? Wait, do you mean me? Nick, you can do it! What's the matter? Just getting ready. Okay. Do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time! Oh, come on, that one was funny! You guys are just mean to Phoenix! That one was funny! At least his expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. Come on, y'all are mean! I like Phoenix's joke. You should cut a guy some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here. Wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. I'm sorry, he's incapable of being funny, Mo. You guys are just mean. Okay? Phoenix is hilarious. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. Sorry. That's when I saw. Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he's letting on. What if I show you my badge or something else? What do I have? Okay. Got a raise a week ago. Got a poster. We got a hat. We got a picture. there's anything else anyone else can tell us that we've missed. You told us everything. I don't think any of this would... Okay. I think I just need to go talk to Max again. Yeah, this is gonna be, this is case 3, which means it's gonna be just like, when we did Samurai, Turnabout Samurai, where I'm just gonna be so confused and it's gonna suck, because the third case always sucks. Oh, it's my 2 sweeties! Welcome to the detention center. Ugh. Did he just call me his sweetie? Again? What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? I'm in love with this man, by the way. Look at this. This fabulous, gorgeous man. I love it. Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabuloso! I mean fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Mac. Let's make this absolutely fabulous. Okay. We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. Ah, you must mean from the dinosaurs? How were those Jurassic geriatrics? Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes, sweetie, that's why they call jealousy. Jealousy. They are absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand? For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works. Oh? That's strange. Regina never said anything about actually marrying this joker. You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder? Yes, I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. I went to his room right after we finished. They found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return. Huh? Go to the profiles and check Max and Regina's ages. Oh god. Sorry, Max, I have something I must attend to right now. Do you mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's alright. I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes. And then, I waited for him. But he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. But I have no idea what he went off to do. Okay. Let me see. What do we have? Okay. Take that! Let's mess with you. See if we have all the evidence we need. Last night you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly! We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary? I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? Hold on, you said to check their ages. I didn't do that. 21. 16! Alright, Max, no. Throw this man in prison. That's fine. He's guilty, throw him in prison. That's it. Nope. Sir, step away from the 16-year-old. Oops, I hit back on accident. I meant to hit R. Okay, let me try that again. Let's save real quick, so I don't lose all my health doing this.
Take that!
Sweetie, did you ever beat this game? Or am I gonna beat it before you? Okay. Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? Well, you got a raise a week ago. Is that what they want me to show? I didn't actually look at this. I haven't beat the game since I first played it in 2013. So I'm gonna beat it before you. Okay. Is it this they want me to present? Yeah. That's... It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't in line when you said you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max. You finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie. That's private. Ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you to his room last night? It's because he told Regina he loved her? Yesterday? I don't know.
Take that!
Nope, that wasn't it. About what? Yeah, no, that wasn't it. Because the music's still playing. The music stops when you get it right. Tell me, what if I don't have to? Isn't this why the ringmaster called you to his room last night? Maybe I'm missing an evidence. So I don't have everything. Why would he have called him to his room? Found the crime scene. Poster? I don't think it's the poster. I don't know. I'm gonna try talking to some other people. Talk to me, Maya. What do we know? Do we know anything? Still lots of things to do. There was rather evidence. Yeah. Don't know what happened in the first place. Any ideas? Okay, well, you have nothing for me, Maya. He has nothing for me. Talk to me, Gumshoe. Give me something. Somebody give me something. Anything. I'm missing something, I feel like. Don't want to look it up. Don't want to look it up. Is there an area I didn't examine yet? No, I think I examined everything. Pretty sure I examined everything. here, right? I'm sure it's very obvious to you guys what I have to do, but I'm very dumb. Oh. Is there new stuff for me in here? I thought I examined all this. I look awfully snazzy in these costumes. Did you use it? Excuse me. Did you just use the word snazzy in a sentence? I sure did. These are haute couture from the best international clown designers. At least that's what they said in the TV shopping channel I use. I like having a big collection so I can match my costume to my mood. My carrot. Whenever you get lost, just present every evidence to every witness until you get it right. Well, I also examine everything because I feel like sometimes I miss stuff when I examine. And like sometimes like this, like I can re-examine everything. And that's the other thing I forget is to like re-examine, because sometimes you re-examine and then you get something new. You know, I only own one t-shirt. The rest are all clown costumes. Snazzy dresser? More like spazzy dresser if you ask me. There's a hole in the ceiling. Why is there a hole in the ceiling? Well, I was riding a pogo stick and I guess I just overdid it a little. Overdid it a little? What can I say? Sometimes things can get a bit crazy in one's college days. Huh? Take a look at my desk. Aren't I the most studious clown you've ever seen? Every free moment I have, I spend it studying or reading. Classic, pull my finger or clown car maintenance and repair. Not to mention the bestseller Jean-Luc Delac's Guide to Obnoxious French Parrots. They all seem to cover rather basic topics though. Maybe he's just trying to cover all his bases? Exactly! I wanted to be a Renaissance clown. Too bad he didn't buy a How to Be a Funny Clown. What's this? A banana peel? Oh my, what a wonderful fall, girly. You should remember that when you see a banana peel, get ready to fall down. It's one of the basic tenets of clownsmanship. Ow, 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 ow. Every night I fall down 100 times to practice the proper banana peel break fall. Whoa! 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 Wow, he really is a pro, huh, Nick? His falls are totally different than my slip. Us clowns really take our work seriously. I try to hone my craft day and night with the latest in gesture technology. Unicycles, trampolines, balancing balls, accordions. Looks like you put quite a bit of wear and tear on that equipment. Well, the theme of my act as a clown is, how many ways can a fat funny guy fall down? Fair enough. I don't care what I break or how I break it, as long as it ends with me on me bum. Ah ha 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 ha. Okay, well. What happens if I present you with stuff? Think about this. Okay. Russell! How could anyone do this to you? I was taking this really hard. It's the uppity faker's uppity top hat. They found this at the scene of the crime, didn't they? That's what I've been told. Unbelievable, that jerk killed the ringmaster. Really is a shame what happened to the ringmaster, huh, Mo? Seems that the ringmaster was a truly great man. What do you think on this? Anything come to mind? You want some advice on development as a comedian, right? Well, this is what you do. When you tell a joke, imagine... I think that's enough advice for now. Nick, he was giving you good advice. Don't be so close-minded. Yeah, this isn't gonna give me anything. Okay. Let's go show Gumshoe a bunch of stuff. He gave me this, he gave me that. You know, I can't tell you anything about the evidence we have gathered. Stingy. Stingy? When you put it so bluntly, it kind of hurts my feelings, pal. same thing. Oops. You're not gonna be any help. Let's go talk to this guy. Present you with this. Do you mind taking a look at this? I guess we don't need you to look at this after all. Same thing, nothing. What about this? What can you tell me? I'm not really good at figuring out hard things. Really? You too? I understand exactly what you mean. Never expected Maya to make a new friend in a strange place like this. This silk hat is Max's. That's right. It's beautiful, isn't it? I thought up the idea for wearing the hat. Huh? Really? Yep, he took my sketch to the hat shop, and they made a custom hat for him based off the sketch. It's only one of these silk hats in the entire world. Isn't that cool? What about this? What can you tell me? Nothing. Okay. Well, let's go show a bunch of stuff to... guess maybe we do have everything for Max and I'm just an idiot. Hello, I took a break from reading to hang out. Oh, that's awesome. What you reading? Anything fun? That's the Ringmaster. It's a shame what happened. Let me do his voice, hold up. He was going to be like a father to me. Ah, this is my silk hat! It's the only one of its kind in the world. It's one of my most prized possessions. This silk hat proves that I was somewhere else. Where did they find this? Huh, sweetie? They found it at the murder scene. I don't know nothing about nothing. Ew, Max is so pathetic like this. Max must be really confused. Maximilian Galactica, no matter when you see me, you get shivers, don't you? The silk hat, the cloak, the white rose on my chest. They're my symbols, you know. I had to cut the number of symbols to 3. Really? You had quite a few to begin with then, huh? Well, I thought that you could never have too many symbols. Sunglasses, beauty marks, soft pillows for lips, a beard, buck teeth. Gave all sorts of symbols a shot. But if I forgot one when I put on my makeup, everyone would forget who I am. It's awful, especially for a magician. Can I ask what you do with such an exorbitant salary? We've already covered this point. I'm paying off my father's debt. How could he possibly have such a large amount of debt? For example, say you rented a video, and perhaps you forgot about it for, say, a short period of about 10 years. You would have the biggest late fee known to man. It's kind of like that. Wow. Now I can see how you can get that much debt. That makes sense now. Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, maybe I do have everything. Who's texting me? Oh, Hot Topic is texting me. Stop texting me. How do I turn this off? Okay.
Take that!
Let's try this again. Okay. So we got through the first one. We can figure this out. I should have saved. Let me go back actually. I want to save. You can't save while you're doing that, unfortunately. Oops, not what I meant to hit.
Take that!
Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Last night you met with the Ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly! We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary? I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night?
Take that!
That's... It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie. That's private. The ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem? Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you to his room? Let's see. It wasn't Regina. That's what I tried. Oops, I hit back again instead of R! I keep fucking that up. Okay. Sorry, guys. I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay, let's try this again.
Take that!
Okay. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you to his room? We got the hat and the poster, and that's about it. I don't know what. We got the profiles, but it wasn't Regina. I don't know what it could be. Whatever, let's just try everything. Ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you to his room last night? Is it this again? I mean, I don't know. Like, I have no idea.
Take that!
Not the hat. How about it, Max? How about what? What do you expect me to do with this? Let me guess. You're showing me this so I can make it disappear for you, right? No, please don't make it disappear. I gotta try again. The ringmaster called him. I wonder if there's some sort of problem. Y'all, I'm lost.
Take that!
Yeah, it's not that. Okay, yeah. Mr. Nick, if you push yourself anymore, your soul will shatter. Please calm down, collect your thoughts, and try again. Ugh, I've made too many mistakes. Okay. What am I missing? Guess I have to use my phone. My iPad doesn't want to load to save my life, and my MacBook charger stopped working. Ugh, that sucks. I hate when, you know, technology doesn't want to work. And I hate when my brain doesn't want to work. I don't know what I need to do. I don't know what I'm missing. I've tried talking to everyone. I've presented, like, all the evidence to every person. I mean, except the Magatama, but I don't think that'll do anything for most people. I did show you this, right? Yeah. He doesn't do anything. He has nothing for me. Talk to you about everything, right? Yeah. Like... Like, seriously, am I missing something? Get some more evidence. Don't forget to present profiles to get more evidence. I guess that's what I'm missing, is, like, presenting profiles. I just don't know what else to present to people. Like, I don't know how to get any more evidence. After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room. His room? Yes, that door right over there. At least the ringmaster's room. Already had this conversation with her. Don't know why he went to his room in such a hurry. Wonder what happened. Ah, that guy. His name's Ben, right? Huh? You don't know it? I don't know. He didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Trillo, right? Wait, we're the ones asking the questions around here. That's Mo! He's such a funny clown. He's been a good friend of my dad for a really long time now. He was good friends with the ringmaster? My dad always said, when it comes to who I can trust the circus to, it's definitely Mo. Yep, that clown is one lovable stooge. Don't you think so, Nick? No comment. It's Max! Hey, where's Max now anyway? Oh yeah, I had this conversation with her as well. I'm worried about so many things, yeah. Yeah, I did that. I keep forgetting I can present profiles, but like, so far I don't feel like it's helping. Yeah, nothing for that. I'm taking a look at this. Again, nothing. Okay, is this man gonna say anything, or is this man just useless? Okay. He's the murderer because he's so fucking useless. Ooh, sorry. My top was sliding because of the way I'm sitting. You talk to me about something, man. Looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say, bad attitude follows you everywhere. He's a bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad. Just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal. It's not just his attitude. I've got proof, pal. There's something with the crime scene, that's right. We had this conversation with him. Okay. Gotten affidavits from most of the performers at the circus. They are certainly a strange bunch of characters. You don't say. Well, not stranger than you, suppose. That was cold. I'm sorry, it was just messing around. And affidavits from most of the performers. Certainly a strange bunch. Okay, same thing. Affidavits, okay. Yeah, okay. No, you're my last fucking hope. If he thinks he can kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. Mo! Sorry, I crossed the line, but he truly is a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head, hard as he could. Ben? The ventriloquist with the speech impediment? You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourself. Finally, something. Cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Ha 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 ha. Ah yes. Very big circus, very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around. Thank you. Oh, I killed myself, really. I'm dying here. Cornery, cornery. No, he's just laughing to hear his own voice. Anything else you got for us? It's Ringmaster's daughter, Regina. Ever since she was a little girl, she's been watching the circus performances. Cute and the little puppy Maltese, that Regina. If only my Lorena was that cute. Lorena? Lorena's my daughter. She lives with her mother now. It's true what they say about the tears of a clown. I've been friends with Russell since before the circus began. So selfless. He always thought about others before thinking of himself. I'll find a way to return the favor. He always took such good care of me. Wish I would have thanked him more than I did. Ah, Ben, how's he doing? He's a ventriloquist, isn't he? That's right. Boy, was I surprised when they told me his secret. He's got a second mouth where your belly button should be. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. Ben wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder. Ah, that's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet, Trillo. Trillo? Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet. You'll barely get a word out of him. Really? Master and puppet. Oh. Ah, what's the matter? Whenever I see my own nose, I'm reminded of my Italian heritage. Ah, I see. Must be because you have one of those Roman noses. Roman all over your face. I didn't cross the line there, did I? You went so far past it, you'll need a map to get back. Okay. Well, we got a new place to go. Fucking finally. Oops. Wrong way. Now, let me look at the map. Whew. It's a mess. Ew, this place is gross. It's mostly because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. That reminds me. What was it that Mo said? So that yesterday morning, Max clonked Ben over the head here. He also said that there's gotta be something interesting there. Nick, what's gotta be interesting? Don't ask. Alrighty. Let's examine everything. Kitchen is over there. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. There's a duty list posted here. I wouldn't mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people. Maya's killer hamburger. You'd try it, wouldn't you? Oops. Keep our cafeteria clean. Doesn't seem like anyone ever reads this sign, huh? Maybe this should make it easier to understand. Clean it or die. Well, that would definitely make them clean up. Ah, bulletin board for, bulletins. Doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Juicy? You know, like a fake clue, like, maybe something like, message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe would take it all seriously. Looks like they've left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder. They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up the dishes, did they? Look at all these dishes, it's making me hungry. Let's go get a burger at the snack stand outside. Once we're finished with the case. Alright, then let's go get this over with, Nick. Here we go! Where's the mute button when you need it? Dirty dishes all over the place. It must have been too hectic last night to clean up. You know I can't stand a mess, Nick. I think you and I should clean this place up for them. Why do we have to clean up? 1, because I hate dirty cafeterias. 2, because one bears repeating. But this is a crime scene. We can't clean it up. We have to preserve it for the evidence. You know I really hate dirty cafeterias. Not as much as I hate cleaning dirty cafeterias. This is strange. There's nothing on top of this stand. Look here. Max is written on it. Must be his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, you could still eat hamburgers, right? What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Juice? Yeah. Sure. Watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor. Broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor. Think it means anything? There's gotta be something interesting here. Huh? Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him. Him? My thighs are sticking to the chair. Okay. Ow! Okay. An orange juice bottle? An orange juice bottle? Y'all, that is a fucking wine bottle. see if we open it up. No. Okay. What about this? Fabulous. You like me to sign this for you? Okay. I'm very confused as to what I need to be doing with this bottle. Fun fact, in Ace Attorney, anytime grape juice is mentioned, which is surprisingly awesome, it's actually not the localizer censoring wine. Even in the Japanese version, everyone is just always drinking juice out of bottles. Interesting. I don't get what I need to do. Let's see. Okay. How do I get to this other place? Acro. On the 3rd floor. Where do I go? What do I do? Is this what I need for the... Is this what the ringmaster wanted to talk to him about? Smashing the bottle on what's his face? Let's see.
Take that!
Ugh, I'm not very smart. Like, I don't want to look it up, but at the same time I'm like, brain no worky. Okay, last night you're meeting proof that you didn't meet about your side was that. Ringmaster called him.
Take that!
Yes. Okay. Isn't this why you called to the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria. But you already knew that, didn't you? Of course. It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max. What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle to... He bonked him on the head.
Take that!
Ben. You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician. Could I refill my health? Please, thank you. I figured it out. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben, the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same Ben? Told her he He was in love with her? Are you sure this is Ben we're talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad, and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me, and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie, and no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? What's Ben's age? Check Ben's age. Ben is 31? Okay. Throw them both in jail. Shut him up? Where'd you hide the puppet, sir? What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trillo can't say a word. Not without Ben. Trillo? The puppet, the ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Trilloquist. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. That puppet started flattening off all the balsa, I'd be screwed. You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist puppet? You are so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What? Sweetie, you aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trillo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going in there and getting Trillo for you, do you, my sweets? No problem, none at all. Thank you, Max. You know, I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. And don't go hiding puppets. Okay. I want to die. This is so boring. Huh? Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we are making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster. There's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course. And now Regina isn't here. Not seeing how that's related. Looks like the same as always. A great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Will you stop it, you poster pilferer? Just kidding. You already got one of those posters. You mean stole one of those posters? Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trillo somewhere in this room. Trillo. Oh, the ventriloquist puppet. Nick, look at the cute trophies. Indeed, just look at all the awards the circus has won. Like, All County Quiz Champions, Ringmaster Association Mini Golf Master, Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ, Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster is multi-talented in ways I could never have imagined. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. That's Trillo. That's Ben's puppet. I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. Why do I have to carry this thing? Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can find Ben. Oh, hey, Ben! Hello. Hello to you, too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. Ah, Ben! This is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. Alright, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Okay. So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see. Maybe we should talk to the clown again. Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench. What's your problem anyway? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Ben, is that you, Ben? No. I would never. It was me. Yeah, me. Down here. You're Trillo? That's Mr. Quiz to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Not again. Mr. Quist? Is that better? No, look at me when I'm talking to you, 8-bit excuse for an attorney. God. Why do I keep doing voices? It hurts my throat, but I love doing it. Trillo, we talked about insulting people. You promised. But he was mocking me. I'm not being mean. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. I'm sorry, Trillo. Nick, what just happened? Trillo's still a puppet, right? A ventriloquist puppet. Hey, who do you think you are calling me a puppet? Tell us what you know about the murder. You talking to me? I say you talking to me. Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Triloquist, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one they off the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts. Trillo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clapped over the head. Let me lay it out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants. Your partner? You mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds it himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off for me, would ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh my. But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. Your Madonna? Regina, my lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You have to excuse him. He does not understand what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty. Hence why I shall marry her. Marry? Ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up! I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there? Eh, if you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Well, I don't care. It's my choice, not her. We're getting hitched. I know you think that, but what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, I'm a renowned tenor. You'd be happy to know that I decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me, 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 me. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to. The rest is private. Well, the melody is pretty good. But those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now that Trillo's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface! Ah! You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trillo? Enough jibba jabba. Let's get to court already. Ah, hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Ah. Well, that was something. What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Quite a pair, those two. Oh no, now what? Ah, yow! Ah! Did he take my badge? I need my badge. Hey, welcome back, Nick. That monkey. Ah, my badge! The monkey stole it. What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You look like so completely dumbfounded. Regina! You, that monkey. Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Monkey Money? The monkey is called Money? Yes. Well, Earthshape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? I'll see what I can do. Oh Even I have money problems. Eh? Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Ah, that's pretty funny. Well, I guess we'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I'm on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Moe's. Oh, I want Moe's. I want to go to Moe's. Let's go to Moe's. I guess it's time that I revisit that kooky clown. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? Oh, you mean the guy that's always hanging around with Trillo? What do you mean, hanging around? Well, he was there when Trillo told me he was in love with me. Trillo told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? It's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. Like sand through the hourglass or the days of the circus. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? No, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand on marriage. Ah, but Max only talked to the Ringmaster about it. I forgot about that. He asked the Ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Trillo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trillo? Wait. You do realize that Trillo is a puppet, huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. Okay. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. Bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Wright all the time. Ugh. Oh, it's alright to be wrong now and again, right? See, Nick? It just took a while for the joke to find its audience. So what can I do for you? Do you remember a good joke you want to tell me? Pull up a chair, maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Ha 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 ha. So about Regina. Regina's such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie, too. Maya! Oh, Maya's gay. He's texting me. Okay. Sorry, it's my boss. I gotta pull this up. She was born and raised in the circus, you know. That means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream in the circus is her everyday reality. She lives a dream in the dream world. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. Funny thing is, all that seems normal to her because it's her everyday life. Guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good or bad thing, though. Clown sees life simply, without complications. Have you heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money! He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. Makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Why's that? Oh, I know! You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly! Bravo, bravo! Enough jumping around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course! Shall we go? Should we go with him for now? Go with Mo. Acro's room, okay. This is it! What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyway, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. Seems he's not around today. Yeah, that's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think I'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there, too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Hello, what's with the twisty clown? Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. Oh, we're still at the circus, so that's the clown of the circus. Oops. There's even a cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy. And it's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here. Thanks. You really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. Guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we still got a magician on our side. It's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. Yeah, because I have no idea. I don't know who did it. I don't really see anyone with motive. Like, besides... Y'all followed a strange clown to his room, LMA. No, we followed him from his room to somebody else's room. Okay. Let me reply to this message real quick. Sorry. It's my boss. I just gotta respond to this, otherwise it's gonna be too late later. Okay. But good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick. Max is really nervous. Oh, sorry. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. Can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be alright. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer, flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really? No one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer, flying fabulously. Now the case of one... What? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, wasn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild was a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Sounds more friendly. Wonder if that is to our advantage? Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. Hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Eh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count! Do you hear me? She must still be upset over what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma who lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? Will be my ultimate revenge. It's not like it'll bring your dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well, you may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up here, now! Poor Gumshoe. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well, I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. Alright, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. Y'all, some days I regret picking this game to play on stream because, God, I'm tired of reading. I can't even, interact with the chat half the time. But, I can't play and talk at the same time like I can with something like Pokemon. It's ugh. Sometimes I just want to, let the game read and, me talk to you guys, but I can't do that. Okay. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Damn. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. Okay. One object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Do we even know what the object is? We have no information, y'all. I haven't figured out this murder. The only thing I figured out is that they think Max did it because there's no footprints and he can fly. My guess is that whoever it was walked in the dude's footprints to not leave their own footprints so it would look like a certain way. That's all I've got figured out so far. I haven't figured out the rest. I don't know who did it or why they did it. Man, all of a sudden, I'm just sleepy. That was my thigh coming unstuck from the chair. A cookie. Okay, so. Oops.
Hold it!
Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. What are the members circus doing the night of the crime? When you say all of the circus performers, who did you mean? Everyone but the dancers and the staff were there. Gina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Almost forgot, Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snap my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings.
Hold it!
gonna check something. Okay. After practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Gino was playing with Regent while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. Ringmaster and Max went to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awful suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? Seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Murder itself took place in the plaza. I'd like you to be more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us everything. This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright, we'll have to revisit that testimony later. A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It's rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? This may be my only chance. This wooden box, you figure, weighs about 20 pounds, right? Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron. Why do you think it's lined with iron? Okay. Think we could do without your stick to what little you actually know. Sorry. Suffice to say, the box is really heavy. Much better. You may continue, detective. Let's ask again. Because Phoenix is asking dumb shit. Do you mind telling us what was inside the box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox, so we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. It's inside the bottle. It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There's only one little bottle in that huge box. I wonder if it has some sort of special meaning. Interesting. According to the autopsy report, the murder was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? Police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is it's something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic. Oh. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. Guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You know what we're gonna get out of him is a little bottle of pepper. Now we've wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. Ah? I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up is such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Karma, call your next witness. I'd like to call Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Ventriloquist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me, the witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That rope means to be cutting off your circulation. I said I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Ahem. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocent. Decided by a judge dressed like a woman. Well, what do you think? Had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. So ugly I want to punch you in the face? No, off chance the swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What is going on here? Order, order. I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. Not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting the testimony in my court. You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean, clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading toward the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took my magic boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? It's by far the weirdest court case ever. I think this is the most hated case of all of Ace Attorney. I think that's what Gavin said. Everyone hates this case. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that? Without a doubt, he had on a silk hat, cloak, and the dumbest white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone in that crazy get-up with his nose sucked so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why's that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat. This case is tied with Case 3 of Ace Attorney 4 as the least popular case in the series. Okay. It's found the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there'd be no reason for the hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. The clown. You're talking about Mo? Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup's running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way keeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened? Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It's awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. Oh, poor Phoenix. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax that he is. Lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max three-piece getup. Jeez, how could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. He was the only one heading that way. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo? That's right, and that's what makes him the killer. There's only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense. It makes Max one suspicious character. There's no proof it was Max. One, there's no proof it was Max. Okay, his 3 signature items, he didn't see his face. Ben saw only Max. That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose the witness could have seen? The ringmaster himself.
Take that!
That's the victim. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Ah! Obviously the ringmaster arrived at this scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with any sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room. Why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? I see. It seems at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. There are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. Brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Surely wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Max is part of the bitter love triangle with Regina. That's probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick? Wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Okay, so I need to present some evidence at some point. What do I have? Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose it would have been around... Hey, what time was it? I think it was around, I'd say, but after 10:30, I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand out there in that weather. Well, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand out in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone? What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. But the witness, he's cracking under pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares what I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well, well, well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. That makes perfect sense. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Ow! There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina. Pain. Don't volunteer things. LMAO, the puppet exploded. I know, right? That was funny. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? The matter of the puppet match is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect pan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Don't be so surprised I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. Kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present to her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. You were going to propose, you, a puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. Yes, you're right. Just because I'm an old man doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Actually, yes it does! Exactly. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. I agree. All these men need to be in prison. She is 16! Step away from the child! Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What was with that sigh at the end? Yeah, I just need you to see the ages of these people, because Freddy, I don't think you were here earlier. So, our young woman who everyone's in love with. Age 16. Okay? Maximilian. Man who wants to marry her, who asked her father. He is 21. Puppet Man, who is also about to propose to her. 31! Step away from the child. Now. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina? Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben? Yeah. Got it? That's the truth. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give a numbskull. Only thing I can find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisco's whip looked like it's about to lash at almost anything. One hit from that will probably shut someone up for a long time. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet... Ow! Advise you to cut this argument short. We're going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony, specifically about the engagement ring? I like to stick to facts, not sociology. Sure do enjoy sweat and detail, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. Engagement ring? It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's gonna love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's gotta be something I can catch him on. Pain equals bad. I know, right? Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You gotta be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? I'm sorry, really. You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really? So you went to a lodging house to give it to her. That's right. Tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count. But the uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him. I'm going to saw his woodblock in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say love creates rivalries. So what about this present? So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am! Spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give up that easily. Wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. Judge has the dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Okay. He doesn't have it in his pocket because we have it in our pocket. So, that's a lie. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something! Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. Found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money in, like a bank vault? Ah, that filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money is really a monkey in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trillo, When was this ring stolen from you? Oh, I suppose it was that time, you know, the night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, well, could have been taken wrong that time. Ah, yow! Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilloquist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring snatcher monkey Money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. What's with all this monkey business? Max looks like he refers to himself in the third person. Yeah. It's indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What could that possibly be? Ben's testimony has a flaw. There's a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from his entrance at the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there's no possible way this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It's entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright. Well then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. Why, how dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw him that night. Told you so many times you'd think you know. My story's not changing. You've already changed your story, Stick Boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more. If there's one lie, there's usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. Excuse me. I give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. That doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. Showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. Said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. Absolutely certain it was him. Sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him? How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's say. I say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Ugh. I'm trying to get comfy. My leg is falling asleep. Might have something to do with the fact that I sit funny in my chair. Sit with my legs crossed under me. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. That many eyes, you really think something would have slipped past me? 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes, the judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trillo. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night. Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time. Guess it makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. About what time would you say these events took place? You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out for yourself. You already know that practice finished at promptly 10 p.m. and you already know that I went to the Logi house right after practice. You don't need a brain to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now what time was it? Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Yeah. So good at math. It was 10:10 p.m. Ah, yes, that sounds about right. Sounds about right because it's the time I saw Max on the scene. So you testify that you said good evening to Max that night? You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning, good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night? I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, I'd prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act out of the courtroom. Possible. Performer lives and breathes the performances. You should know better. There'd be something wrong with this bit of testimony. I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sort of a pro to review the work, he would say. You're trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. You should know better. Ow, 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 that hurts. That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness. My sound just went out. Weird. Hold on. There we go. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? Strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would you strike you as strange? Exactly. How's it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? If it was simply being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ow, that hurt. Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof of everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something that nice to Max, but how do I go about proving that with the evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one. Guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. You're 100% absolutely sure of what you just said. I told you already. Jeez, I'm 100% absolutely sure. There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right? Those three ridiculous symbols, huh? Out of curiosity, how many times have you asked that question by now? You can ask again. I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you very much. Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. Man, I had the hiccups. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere. I agree, but do we have the proof to make something stick? All I can do is try it, right, Nick? Gotta have something that'll prove useful. Alright, time to go to work. I'm missing something. Like, I don't know. Okay. So we went to Regina. Saw Max in the plaza. He should have been waiting there for 5 minutes. Said good evening. He didn't acknowledge my presence. Lily's certain it was him. I saw him at the scene. There's no one What recently transpired? Oh, the bottle. Oh, he wouldn't have been nice to him because he got bonked. Right?
Objection!
I was like, I don't know. Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight of Max on the day of the murder? A fight? Fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most. Disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. Ah! That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch. Before we handle that, we should wrap the defendant's murder charge first. Truth is, on the day of the crime, the defendant and the witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival.
Objection!
You're saying the witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Let's clarify this testimony to the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? So I believe that the witness didn't indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all, which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? Will the defense kindly explain who it was that Trillo saw that evening, then? Bitch, I don't know. Oh no, he probably saw the ringmaster first. Yeah, because he would have seen the ringmaster. Yeah, that would be the only person he could see. Concerning the ill temper of the witness, the only one person he would greet. Oh, well, they're saying Regina. It's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as present. Yeah. Suppose you got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Order. How do you respond to this? Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. Identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster one, Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols? Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone all together now. Ow! Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. We're arguing with a dummy. I'm gonna throw him in a wood chipper. I agree.
Objection!
A silk hat and cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. How do we know it was Maximilian Galactica? Could have been someone else dressed up as him. We get Chucky to kill him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, If that is the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That's very unfortunate. You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I love her when she does this, when she does the... What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from the witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. Applaud you on your effort, but... Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Oh, she's so cute when she gets nervous. I know. Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to the question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. There's no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I will request the prosecution prepare the next witness. Court is now in recess. And with that, we're going to pause and stop. We're going to stop right here. Because I'm tired, and I got to make dinner. I got to make dinner. So we will continue this. Actually, it won't be till Tuesday. Because I got to cancel my Sunday stream. Because I made a mistake with my schedule. So on Saturday, we will continue that wonderful Pokemon tier list. Anyone else knows that Francisca holds her shoulder when she gets nervous, just like me and Fred? Oh yeah, I guess that's right. Like, I mean, I noticed she, like, grabbed it, but I didn't really, like, put that together. Yeah. Just, interesting. But yeah, so Saturday we'll finish up that tier list. And then we'll play this again on Tuesday. And I'll get my schedule right next week, I promise. And I'll let you guys know of it. It might be a little different because I have a friend coming into town. So I don't know if I'm going to stream. And if I do, what time it'll be that I stream. I got to figure out plans with him before I figure that out. So anyway, I will see you guys on Saturday. I love you guys. And we'll have a fun time doing that Pokemon tier list on Saturday. Bye, guys.